What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We're going to be picking up today with our Light Brigade, aka Oathtakers campaign. I took a fight off camera. I was mostly just bored and was looking to make a little progress in this campaign without really doing too much. And I just took this location here off the side of the road. It was honestly a little bit more of a fight than I thought it was going to be, and I wish I had gotten it on camera. But we smashed them, got some composite bows. I think they had like 4 archers and a lot of frontliners. We're going to be repairing all the gear that we picked up here. Good fight, only got 1 level off of it. Galdrick here, the recipient of said level. And I was thinking, guys, about how to level our bros. So on some of our bros, and I think we're going to do it to all of them, we've gotten Crippling Strikes plus Executioner. Really great build versus living characters. But I wanted to maybe include something else as part of this campaign. And I was looking around at some of the perks to see what is like a unifying perk that we could get on everyone. And I like Underdog. Normally Underdog is not a perk that I get on every character, especially the ones who are shielded in the front lines and typically not getting surrounded anyway. I usually always get this on my two-handed bros and my lone wolf bros especially. If you're not familiar with lone wolf, it's this trait here. You basically take a guy with a big AoE attack, make him as jacked as you can. He's usually your strongest bro. Galdrick could have been a legit lone wolf bro with these skills. Put a great sword in his hand and just let him go to town with reach advantage and all that sort of thing. But lone wolf, underdog pair nicely together. If you're not familiar with what this is, it negates the defensive malice due to being surrounded. So all this time in all of our battles where I'm talking about, oh no, they've got 3 men around us, and oh no, we've got 3 men around them, it just completely goes away. So in the same way that in the Anatomist run we're doing the Backstabber, which is giving us a bonus to having that, Underdog would take away the enemy's ability to get that on us. And I think for Galdrick it's especially important because his melee defense and all that is always going to suck due to his permanent injuries. So even though we're getting like good rolls here, I don't want to pump this at all. We'll take the 4 here in melee skill, we'll take the 4 in HP. I think just pumping HP is how he's going to survive. And then I'm going to just take this 4 and resolve and basically never pump it again. 50 is nice. And call that good. And we got 5 HP from that. That's just the way it's going to be. So it's going to be Underdog into Battleforge into Berserk is kind of his plan. Could go for something like Indomitable to do like 50% damage reduction. It's a possibility. There's options here. But I like Underdog as a perk for all of our brothers. It's always good. Always. Anytime you're fighting 2 versus 1, it's good. So I shouldn't say always good, because I guess if you're fighting 1v1, it's useless. That was easy. I came up with a scenario pretty fast where it was useless. But in the late stages of the game where we're fighting 30, 40 enemies at a time, you're going to get a lot of value from Underdog, whether you kind of realize it or not. It's going to happen. So good harvest. Food is readily available and offered at low prices. We recently stocked up on food. That would have been nice to know a little while ago. Let's just check the markets. Check the markets. The markets are okay to sell. Not amazing. I don't have a 100 HP, 100 durability shield right now telling me what the prices are exactly, but they're close. They're about in the range that we want them to be. And because of that, I'm going to sell some of this stuff. They don't want incense here. Okay. And we're going to, of course, take the arena and look to get a contract from this place. See what kind of hires they had. Boy, would I love to get something like a gladiator at some point. Beast Slayer? Nah. I've said before, I never have good luck with the Beast Slayers. 37 is the cost of the rice. Does that get us up to 9? It does. So that was worth it. That was a good purchase. Good purchase. And also fair prices on tools. You gotta love it. They're in good supply. Get rid of some of this stuff. We may sell more. But let's see what they've got for us in the arena and hope they're not like... Ah, snakes. Okay, finally. I was hoping they're not going to say, yeah, just kill all these gladiators. What do you mean you don't understand, huh? It's just a squiggly line. No, look. This is its tail, and that's the head. It's a snake. You're fighting 3 snakes. Serpents, the alchemists like to call them. But if I wanted to draw a serpent, I just draw an alchemist. Anyway, that's like a bad lawyer joke. He points to some strange-looking collars and continues. All right, we'll get in there. So we haven't had a chance to fight serpents yet. Would be really cool to get this done in our anatomist run, if we get potions from it. And I don't know that we do. So Muldoon, obviously you're going in. Or Hamian, obviously you're going in. And then who else was going in? I can't remember who we've been using. Ah, Caldrick's been in. But he's all jacked up. He can't go in. We need... This is a good opportunity to put someone defensive in there. So, well, duh, guys. I forgot to tell you, I changed some of the names on some of our characters based on some suggestions in the comment sections. We've got Theodore here, the Kennel Master. We've got... And I think that name was because it's kind of a logical leap here. It's Theodore Roosevelt, the bear. This guy's got a lot of HP, therefore the bear. I don't know, but I like the name Theodore regardless. We've got Arantir Darkar, the brother to Aracel Darkar in our other campaign. I think the idea was to see whether or not one of them would die first. So Arantir, you're on the squad, buddy. Hope you don't die. And who else? We had one more. Heracles. I decided to change the name on this character because he's huge. I don't know. Weasel maybe doesn't fit, but huge. Heracles, the clan rat. And then I changed one more. Oh, that's right. Zahir. We changed his name to Quick Draw. I think they wanted Quick Draw Miller, but I love the title The Dog so much, so we went Quick Draw the Dog. We can call him Quick Draw the Dog Miller. But that's a lot. That's a lot to get down. So let's get Theodore in here. Does anyone else have any experience here at all? And the answer is no. You're in good shape. Why the heck do we have 2 shields in here? What a mistake. What a weird mistake. How did that even happen? Just accidental oversight from me, I suppose. Alright, this is good. And if, you know what? If I really want to get... good... There we go. The billhook does way more damage. So let's do that. Could go for a bonking tool, but I like the extra chance to hit. So let's do that. Did I give everyone the collar? I did. Okay. Alright. Let's give the crowd something to cheer for. And here we go. Our first serpent battle. They're pretty annoying buggers. And I would recommend like engaging them kind of on your terms. Alright. Let's let them come in. I want to be able to hit them the same turn that I step in. And you can see now I can do that. But that first attempted engagement, I had no such ability. We'll step behind here. And we have double rotation, which is nice in a fight like this. Having Battle Forge on all our bros here would be great. But we've only got it on 2 out of the 3. Alright, nice bleed. Excellent. Okay. Go for the hit, and then go for the decapitation. 75%. And that's a snake with no head. I decided to err on the side of helping or Hamian. So why are serpents annoying to fight? Why are these things good? Well, they can grab your bros and run away with them, which is horribly frustrating. Alright, rough whiff there. Yeah, they can wrap you up. It's been a long... Actually, can they run away with you? It's been a long time since I played against the serpents. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't quite remember what they do. Because they're not doing... Whatever it is, they're not doing any of it right now. They're just straight attacking me over and over again with their bite attack. Alright, that's a lot of whiffs. Step in for the surround. Nice. Didn't expect all those misses, but that's alright. That's an easy payday for us. And with Battle Forge, that wouldn't have been anything at all. We wouldn't have taken really any damage. Here's your pay. Please come again. And I didn't even see what the payday was. Probably something like 800, if I had to guess. Quickly change out our fat loots. Quick draw, quick draw. Stats are still pretty damn low, but he's a historian. He'll get there. He was never going to have high rolls. So it's dawn. That's kind of fortunate slash unfortunate because that means this arena just popped open. So that'll give us like a full day to get this contract done, come back and do another contract. We're barely good on medical supplies. I'm going to buy a little bit of tools there, and I will sell some additional stuff. It's not a lot, but I'll sell it. And let's see what this contract is. I was about to say, hopefully it's not traveling. This is not the kind of work we're looking for. Where does it want us to go, even? Himmelswat. 4 days travel. What does it pay? That's not even a lot of money. I'll need some time to think about this. Oops, pause. Have we discovered Himmelswat? The only way this is even mildly worth it is if it gives us, you know, a lot of locations to discover. And it potentially will. And there's really nothing here for me if these guys won't give me contracts. Helensburgh, as awesome of a place as it is, we can't get contracts from there. So our options now are to go, can't even go to there either. So boom, boom, and boom are the closest places that give us missions. And look how far away they are. They're each at least like a day and a half away. So for a little bit of extra time, we can get to extra places. I think I'm going to take this contract, guys. This is not great. So before we leave, however, I will buy stuff because the prices here are good. And I'm going to buy... It's not a great price there, but I'll buy that too. We do need ammunition. We do need tools. We do need food. And for all I know, I'm going to get up north and no one's going to want to give me any of that. This is good for 13 days. We'll buy that. And just like that, we are so well supplied now. Make sure I give the skull back. There we go. And I'm tempted to sell some of this other stuff too. I will. We're not going to get as good of prices as we're getting right now up north. It just never happens. It's so rare. You've got to have various particular circumstances. And the more money I have in the bank is more important than the items, because I might find myself in a situation where I just can't sustain. So let's go. This will help us discover new locations, which is important. And I was about to say, we're probably about to get an oath. And we're going to kill 4 days of it. So if it sucks, we'll be happy we did this. Between battles, internal and out, there remains one eternal war, and that of following young Anselm's oaths. In these trials, you must sequester yourself, thinking deeply and alone, until finally it comes to you. The Light Brigade's next oath is most surely to uphold young Anselm's oaths, to take on a duty without end. Let us take an oath of endurance and prepare ourselves for the task to come. So thrice times thrice to climb, endurance they did find. It is said that when young Anselm ascended the highest peak of the Hungarian mountain range, he took 9 of his worthiest followers with him. Your men recover 3 fatigue per turn, which is incredible. You gain extra renown for winning many battles, which is 9. And you can only take up to 10 men into battle. That's interesting. That's such a good upside and a pretty easy extra to do if we come across the right spot. We have the Oath of Righteousness. Beware the evil which has stolen into this realm. Set aside the worldly matters and dedicate oneself to putting our dead to rest once and for all. No man deserves to walk twice across this darkened land. Your men have plus 15 resolve, plus 10 melee and range skill, and plus 5 range defense when fighting the undead. Melee and range defense. You gain extra renown for slaying the undead. I would like to do that, but your men also have negative traits for fighting any other characters. Okay. Few aberrations are as repugnant as the undead. Let us take an oath of righteousness and strike down these mockeries of life. If I knew I was going to be fighting a ton of them, for instance, the first crisis could potentially be the undead crisis, this would be incredible. And then now we have the Oath of Distinction. I think we've read this one before. Your men gain no experience for allied kills. And we gain extra renown if one of our men levels up 2 times. I'll take this one. We're not going to get the bonuses from, like, spreading them out, really. No, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't think we're going to get the extra on any of these. We could get... Well, that's not true. I think we could level up a man 2 times. For all I know, we have a guy who's, like, about to level. And then we just got to level him again. So, essentially getting, like, 1 level. And I think we could take the Oath burden of only taking 10 men in the battle. This is difficult, man. This is not that easy to decide, especially in the early game when these kind of don't fit. I'm going to take the Oath of Distinction. I think all I really want is to get the maximum amount of renown I can get, and I think that's the easiest one to get. And if I really want to, like, try hard, I would split the men up. You know, do something like this. It's kind of goofy. But it's whatever. This is just a case of, like, you're going to keep what you kill. If my men can get the kills, they'll get the experience. Please attack me. Give me something to do on this long, arduous trip. If no one attacks me on this whole trip, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. All I can say is that this is going to be good for our exploration. Just peeping the goods as we pass through town. Early greatswords can be game changers. I've had events before where I've gotten them very early. They're well supplied here. They have the same good gear they had last time we passed through. Grabbing a billhook is pretty tempting. Or, like I think I said last time, the other crossbow or even the military cleaver. Yeah, they still have a lot of the junk that I sold them last time I was here. Or even coming here and going to the kennel and getting some stuff. Getting like 4 war dogs would be sick. Do I dare do that? The price here to sell is not great. I shouldn't have sold that. I was just kind of mindlessly doing it. I'm going to grab 1. Though 1 war dog is not incredible. Give it to Winrick. We're going to want to start collecting them at some point. Let's go. I wouldn't have minded buying 4 there, honestly. 4 war dogs can get you out of a pinch. That's better than having caravan hands. They can help you get us around. They can track down running enemies. And I think their kills... I don't remember how the experience works with that. Winrick comes to you with a paper and ham. He slams it on your table and says he wishes to enter. You pick up the scroll, unfurling it to show that a local town is hosting a jousting tournament. The man crosses his arms, awaiting your response. So, I don't remember if this mission relies on the stats of your brothers and does like behind the scene rolls, but we'll do it just for the fun of it. But gambling is pretty rough. You agree to let Winrick go to the tournament, and wanting to see it for yourself, you go along too. The jousting tourney crackles with energy as you near it. Squires hurry to and fro, carrying great armfuls of armor and weapons, and some step slowly about with enormous lances hefted over their shoulders. Other men brush very regal-looking horses, many of which wear breastplates decorated with sigils. In the distance you listen to brief gallops, heavy hooves stamping roughshod and lumbering, and then there's a snapping twang of wood on metal, and cheers erupt. As you look about the festivities, a nobleman walks up and stops you. Weighing a purse in one hand and twisting a piece of broom straw, about the corner of his mouth with the other, he asks if you'd like to make a wager. You ask what for. He nods, pointing toward Winrick, who is across the mustering point, signing himself into the tourney. Apparently he is to face this nobleman's own rider, a man by the name of Sir Rob. Yeah, I'm going to bet for the fun of it, but I'm going to lose, and I feel it. The bet is on. You take a seat amongst commoners and noblemen alike. Only the local lord has any separation from the riffraff, sitting on a heightened row with the likes of his sons, daughters, and various royalty from around the land. Winrick is up next, a squire helping lead his horse to one of the jousting lanes. Down the battle line, Sir Rob rides into the field, his horse black, his armor a vibrant purple with gold trimmings and tassels here and there. Yeah, we're getting crushed. Dude's got purple and gold tassels. What are we doing? Both he and Winrick take up their lances and slap down the faceplates of their helmets. A barker shouts their names from the royal box, and then a clergyman says a few words about how this was ordained by the gods, and were anyone to die here today, they'd sit amongst the greatest of men in the next realm, and be remembered with them in this one. And no one is liable. No, and the royalty attending is not liable for any injuries sustained. All that said, the two jousters lower their lances and charge before either the barker or priest can even take a seat. Exciting. Having never been to such an event, you can't help but hold your breath as the two riders barrel down the lanes towards each other. The horses are majestic, their legs in rhythm, their hooves tearing up great clods of earth, their armors glinting sundots across the crowds as they run, altogether leaving in their wake streams of giddy observers, and shouting kids, and drunks spilling their raised mugs, and young princesses gripping their dresses, and wantingly brave princes clapping their hands, and not knowing how it even came to be. You yourself are standing and shouting. Winrick struggles to keep his aim steady, his lance bobbing up and down, the point of it wobbling in search of a true target. He doesn't find it. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. That dude just had pimped out armor, man. You can't beat a dude with pimped out armor. That means he takes it way more serious than you do. When I did my jiu-jitsu tournament, there were dudes showing up with like neck tattoos that had like jiu-jitsu logos on them, and they had custom gis and like crazy zigzag haircuts and stuff. I was like, oh no. These guys are, this is their life. They had like their hot Instagram girlfriends taking pictures and stuff. I was just like, what is this? Those dudes came to play. I'm just an old man who came to do a little bit of fighting. So Rob's lance explodes as it lands square on Rendrick's chest. The man is bent back in his saddle, a cloud of spinning splinters and powdered wood swirling in his wake. He reaches desperately for his reins. Finding them, you think he's recovered, but the bridle bit breaks off and the reins slip free. Winrick falls backward, tumbling over the mount's hindquarters and landing on his feet. Standing he may be, he's lost. The crowd erupts, clapping fervently to both winner and loser. Rolling his shoulder in a bit of a pain, Winrick clears the field. You find him back at the mustering grounds. He says something was off about his lance, and you mention that his horse's bridle bit came loose. Just then the winner walks by, a retinue of adoring women behind him, and a squire leading a rather pompous-looking horse. To your surprise, Sir Rabe and Winrick shake hands and bid each other congratulations on a well-fought match. The nobleman you made a wager with isn't so keen on good sportsmanship. He comes to you rubbing his hands beneath a cheap grin. You begrudgingly pay the man what he's owed. You gotta bet for the fun of it, right? I knew I was gonna lose 500 there. I've won that before, but I want to say I've won it with like when some of my brothers get involved who are really good. Winrick is himself a disowned noble. I wonder if that has to do with his eligibility to participate there. What did I just watched a movie not that long ago. You guys are going to know what I'm talking about before I can remember the name of it. Matt Damon. Let's see. He just did it. It was Matt Damon and... Of course, it's not going to show up right away. But it had jousting in it, and that's the worst description of this movie of all time. The Last Duel. Duh. The Last Duel. It was incredible. And I say it's incredible, but I couldn't remember the name of it. It's one of those movies. It has like a forgettable title for me. But it was very good. It's about basically these two men, these French knights, who were kind of friends at one point. And they sort of fight over a woman, sort of fight over their egos. And it's, I guess, based on a true story. I will happily fight these orcs. Come. Yes! Our first fair orc fight. I'm stoked. But anyway, it's based on a true story, and I guess the whole moral of the story is that men treat women like property, especially back then. And I don't know how to say, the narrative is played out through the telling of three different sides. One man, the other man, and then the woman. And it's pretty good. I would highly recommend it. And if you're into medieval anything, it's got all that covered for you too. So, alright. We've got 3 men helping us, and they've all got fire lances. That's pretty sweet. Let's see if any of these guys want to jump in a little deeper. Oh, now the conscripts don't want any. I see how it is. And every other fight we've had with them, they step in first. Now they're like, nah, you got this, fam. You got this, fam. I should just be passing with these guys, because I'm not going to shield wall. We'll wait here. And I talked about earlier, like, us getting... Oh, that sucks. Us getting Battleforge. Battleforge would help greatly against orcs. It's almost a must. Take these 30%. And our ranged firepower is also quite good against them. Unfortunately, they were smart enough to step forward with their shielded orcs. So our odds of hitting here, not great. We managed to land some shots. I'm not mad. And if we could kill one of these guys before the fight even starts, that would be huge. With my luck, they're going to steal the kills. There's only a few weapons here that are even good for humans to use. If you're not aware, the orcs use weaponry that has fatigue penalties attached. We're just going to pass here. Let's see if some of them come and charge in, as expected. And of course, as I said, they were going to steal my kill. I could have rotated him out. Let's wait here. Let's see how they jump in. Yeah, this dude is in trouble. Take the 79. That was a pretty rough 71 miss. That was also pretty rough. That was also pretty rough. Those were decent chances that we missed here. It's a 51%. Okay. Pretty bad. They're going to get way more of a chance here than they should have. That's an unbelievable number of misses. That was 267s and like 351s. That's what just happened to us. That's horrible. Oh, that feels so bad. That makes me upset. The odds on that, I don't even want to calculate. But now we're going to take a stupid amount of damage. Yep, here we go. Come on, dude. Y'all need to get in. This guy has to die. Otherwise, he's just going to get free attacks on us. This fight could basically be over right now. That's my kill. You don't get to take it. And with two of them down, we're going to kind of scare them a little. Thankfully. And this is our chance to kind of catch up. Yes, by like scaring them. So step in here, get some big damage. I can step in here, try to get the kill there, maybe freak this dude out. That's perfect. Winrick is using... We'll switch to the Saif because it'll help him if this guy tries to run. We step in here, put a little damage on him. That's a lot of damage. The conscript's taking some hits for us. The whiff there, pretty brutal. I was going to say, but if we land that, maybe we scare him. The kill there, maybe we scare him, but we didn't. This weapon is going to be hitting Galdrick again. He's got a big HP pool, but we don't want to have to rely on that. Let's get Gisbert standing out here. Let's see where this dude goes. Really, man? Throwing sticks at me. Step in here. Yes, that was good. The wavering. Perfect. Go down here. Step in here. And with that freak out, I feel pretty safe now. Will not step in there. I'll step in here. Go for that. I basically don't want to let these guys take the kills from me. Because our brothers need all the experience from this. Beautiful. And with that, I think, what was it? We get 40% bonus experience. Isn't that the one we took? Am I misremembering which oath we took? No, Oath of Distinction. So the brothers got a lot of experience for their each individual kills. And Winrick here. is going to be a bro that requires quick hand. So let's just take that now. I'll take a 3 in range skill. A 4 in hit points. Might not pump that anymore. And a... just take the 4 in range defense. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Couldn't get to the mute button in time. Big sneeze. And the injured shoulder, I didn't look to see what it was, but it's minus 25% damage inflicted. I don't have all the injuries memorized. Maybe there was a time when I did, but it is not anymore. I would happily take some more, Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I was going to say I would happily take more orc fights, but something bad has happened. One of the men rushes into your tent, exclaiming that someone has been caught sneaking into the camp. You ask if it's a thief. The man shakes his head. No, worse, he's an Oathbringer. Son of a bitch. You jump to your feet and rush out, finding this interloper already tied up and being battered by the Oath Takers. You break it up, coming to stand before him. Oathbringer, where is Anselm's jaw? The man spits on your boot and tells you he'd never give that up, and that the Oath Takers can go to the hells where they belong, and that Anselm himself would walk them there if he could. This blaspheming of young Anselm's name draws gas from you and your men. Ospin leans over. Just give the word, Captain, and we'll show this Oathbringer the error of his ways. Guys, I'm going to mute this for a second. I'm getting a phone call. Just give me 1 minute, please. And of course, it's probably a scam call, but I was expecting a call for today, and I was thinking maybe that was the call. So sorry about that, guys. Alright, if they call back, I don't know. Okay, what do we do here? Kill him, torture him, let him go. I don't know. My instinct says let him go. My instinct says let him go. I don't really want to torture him. I don't really want to kill him. I'm not sure what to do here. This is a new event for me. I'm going to go with my gut. When it's a new event and I'm not quite sure what to do, I go with my gut. That way I have no regrets as to how this ends up. If I kill him, I don't know. I don't see any good here. To torture him, I think that our men are virtuous. So we'll let him go. This man has nothing of value. Tell the men to cut him loose. They protest, saying that an Oathbringer has but one choice, to submit to the Oath Takers and to the true final path, or to die. There is also room for one who returns young Anselm's jawbone, but the codes on how to treat an Oathbringer who does that have not yet been worked out. But as far as this man is concerned, he is of no real use, and you're in no mood for blood spilling. Just as you reiterate to cut him loose, Theodore cuts the man's throat, much to the cheering of the others. You said cut him, right, Captain? Right? You realize the Oath Taker is covering for you, and to keep denying that the Oathbringer had to die might put you in a prickly situation. You nod. Yes, of course, the little rat had to die. Same as all the pathless Oathbringers, and die they all shall. The men roar again, though you have a feeling that a few will remember your ridiculous suggestion to let an Oathbringer walk. I should be more careful what I say. I was not expecting that. But now we know. God, that sucks. I wonder if I'll get something like that again. So unfortunately, it took us to a large citadel. And one of the worst large citadels I've ever seen, because it has nothing for us to do here. The prices are really bad for everything. Except to buy. We could buy tons of good stuff here. And I guess our food spoiled before we got a chance to eat it. Sir Roderick's Gilder's Pride is the item on offer. With a witch hunter. With a little bit of levels in his back pocket. But there's nothing for us here. This is honestly really bad for us. I was hoping to go up in a viscerally direction. Instead, we went up in the opposite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through the wilderness here. And I'd like to just land in a good spot in another city. And I'm going to go up here and try to follow this road. There's plenty of battles along the road. We probably don't even have to go off the beaten path much to find a good battle. But it'd be nice to fight, I don't know, some webnecks or really just whatever. Just something interesting, something new. Okay, brigands. I'll take that. Just some punks. Nice little easy fight for us. Don't mind me. I'm going to mute for a second. Blow my nose. Alright, but after this, guys, we're going to switch over to our Anonymous run. I'd kind of like to go north and fight some barbarians. Just to change it up. From killing this type of human to another type of human. Excellent kill. Crossbows really gain so much more efficiency once you have Berserk. And getting kills allows you to reset. Oh my gosh, someone gave me like a really thorough lesson on how to say the name of this weapon in the comment section, and I committed it to memory, and you guys let me know if I'm going to say it right, please. Gutendag. Like a good, almost like Guten Tag, like in German. I think that's German. Pretty sure that's German. If that's not correct, blame whoever said it. Gutendag, I think is what they told me. I have faith. I have faith that I was not led astray by a fellow battle brother. I'm not the type of dude who's like, I don't care if I say stuff correctly. I care. I want to say everything right. I never think saying things incorrectly is funny. With a good surround on this dude, I'm not that scared. Put a couple shots there, help out Galdrick. But really, we just stole the kill from Galdrick. But maybe Arathorn wanted it. Okay, we're not gonna whiff all of our attacks, are we? Okay, we didn't. I'm happy. These guys are wearing t-shirts. And we had one straight shot, and we whiffed and hit the guy behind the dude with the shield. Pretty funny. Pretty sneaky, sis. Do an aim shot, see if we get lucky. Because these dudes are going to start running, and we've got to cut them off. This guy's going down with the ship. I respect it. Okay. This banner is obnoxiously big. I'm just kind of realizing that. Excellent. You're gonna let every man take a fair shot at trying to get the experience and get the kill. Gutendag. Gutendag. That's wrong. Don't blame me. You're lucky, peasants. You guys would have got jacked up by those ruffians. You are welcome. This might be a great city, a prospering city. They've got tons of stuff here, lots of contracts. This looks like a good place for us to be. And the prices to sell here are incredible. So we'll take advantage and sell. Especially that incense. Look at that. Over 3K, but look at the prices because they've got the ambush trade routes. So I'm glad we kind of stocked up on goods before we came up here. Which is, I mean, why we did it, because I knew this was going to happen. Check the Fletcher. Taxidermist, no reason to check there. Temple and Tavern. Check the hires. They've got a Bastard. Militiamen, Hunters. A lot of good kind of cheap backgrounds if we were looking to fill out our company a little bit more. But I want to specialize a little bit harder. And let's see what kind of contracts they have. 2 days northwest. Even more northwest. This is a good contract for even more exploration and getting us further north as I said I wanted to. We'll accept this offer to drive off brigands. And then with that we will switch, save our campaign, and switch over to our other campaign. And here we go. And you see we're getting much more ahead now in our Light Brigade campaign. And our Anatomist run is looking a little anemic just in terms of gear and stuff. But we did at the end of the last episode pick up 2 new brothers. We picked up Omar the Ruthless, who hates greenskins. And who else did we pick up? Oh, Leonhard. The disowned noble who's got bloodthirsty and he's an optimist. So kind of 2 nice little pickups there right at the end. I think we were in the middle of a contract where we would have to come over here and take a fight. Are we good? Are we good on stuff? Barely. We have to get this contract done or else we will certainly not be good on stuff. We've got a little bit of injuries here and there. Men are being healed. Gear is being repaired. The golden tents, depending on what they have in here. Can we not see? We cannot. Everyone's looking good except for Wilhelm. Okay, let's get in there. Yet another Necromancer fight. This, I feel like I maybe never saw this event before, and now I've seen it 3+ times in the same run. So to arms. I wish I'd have got here and it would have been snakes. That would have been interesting. So we need to be a little careful here with Omar and Leonhard. They're not going to be the main players in this fight. Let's get Aerosol out here. You guys pass. It's all about how they jump forward. Could just leave Omar back here as like a bit of a protector. Level 1, I'm worried about him. Do you have throwing weapons, Grump? You do not. You, I think, will never be a throwing bro. So we pass. Alright, let's see how they jump in. Yeah, don't want to get hit by that. Or that. Or that. Or that. God, or that. Who gave these zombies weapons, man? I'm not a fan of this. The AI is being a little smart, so I'm not going to spear wall yet. Let's see if I can reach with my ranged weapons. I can. Excellent. Took out the armor. This is scary. This is not an easy fight. Just try and get some hits. Soften them up. Just like that. Very good. 63%. Very good. I'll take that miss. That was a quality miss, is how I usually refer to it. And here we're going to spear wall and pass. Happy to have our spear walls on the flanks. Wait our turn. Wait our turn. We might get a chance to do some attacking this turn. Yeah. He's the least damaged. But he's also very well hidden behind this fireplace. It was the Wiederganger in the den with the candlestick. Tried to make a Clue reference, but I failed. Haven't seen that movie in a long time, or played the game for that matter. Went for the stun, didn't get it. We landed the hit, took out the armor, so it wasn't all bad. Hopefully Aerosol can take a bit of a 1v1 here. A kill there would have been huge. As would a hit from our boy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, alright, alright. We're not stepping in. So I'm just going to put my shield up. Same here. Good hit. And that's a 3-fer. That's a 3-fer. Let's take this one. These dudes are all pretty injured. There's a good chance we get a kill. Not that he won't just instantly res him, but maybe he won't. And that's 275% misses on Rashid there. That would have been great because this dude's going to whack us with a pretty dangerous weapon that we don't want to get whacked by. Alright, down he goes. So 2 of the Saïs are down. And by down I mean 1 of the Saïs are down. We're going to go for the threefer. I can't believe... Look, we missed a 75, 75, and a 65. We didn't hit anything. The odds, sir, they are poor. And Willable cleaning house. Very good. Don't want to get hit by that weapon like 3 times if I can help it. Come on, spear wall. Hold. Beautiful. 4, 5. Alright, I'll take 5. I'm not a greedy man. 6, 7, 8. 8 attacks off the spear wall. 9, 10, 11, 12. Spear walls, guys, I'm telling you. Don't sleep on them. I've done whole playthroughs with dudes using fighting spears. They are mighty indeed. Okay, that's it for Shayteezy's gear. And we will step in here. And I'll step in here and go for the swing. Unfortunate. Gonna step here. Boom. Boom. I don't want to get hit by that hammer. And I'm not confident we can kill this dude easily. Shayteezy's in a little bit of a rough spot now. Rashid, homie. That was an 80. 2 75s and an 80 he's missed. I don't know who to blame. Except myself. If we didn't get a kill here, I was going to be incredibly disappointed. But even still, 85, 75, 65. We're getting so unlucky. And I don't say that lightly. I went for the stun there. We didn't get it. I'm going to pass here. Pass here. A lot of really bad misses are going to facilitate a rough turn here, I'm feeling. Went for the decapitation, even though it was too early. He's not wounded enough, but I've gotten lucky before. Holy crap. But this is all like part of a snowball effect, where like Rashid missing 3 of his attacks is like 3 kills we didn't get. Rashid could have come up here and reinforced. It's like it's all part of it. You gotta land your shots when you get them. Step in here, try to get that kill. Hopefully we can take this hammer guy down before he kills my bros. That was an 80. What are the odds of missing an 80, whatever the other one was, like an 82, 275s? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not happy about that. 2 dead here is great. But yeah, just gonna bring him back there. The kill there was necessary. We go for the stun here. That would have been huge. And here we go. Yeah, fading that attack was also necessary. Shayteezy, you can do it, I believe. Thankfully, Omar did not get one-shotted. Aerosol faded the attacks. Okay, we did what we had to do defensively. But kind of barely. And man, if these 2 dudes were in the fight also, we'd be in trouble. Alright, armor down. Hammer down. Alright, that's a much better position for him. He can strike out at both of these dudes. Let's see how many of them come back this turn. Hopefully not more than 2, I was going to say. I think we can handle 2, but more than that, we start having problems. Okay. That's not bad. Attack here, hope to get the kill, and then we switch to the pike. Beautiful. And they decapitated Shayteezy. Holy crap. I don't know how much HP he had, but I feel like he was safe. Or he should have been safe, or close to safe. But there ain't no coming back from a decapitation. And against the Necromancer, he's just going to raise him from the dead. Man. Obviously, guys, I'm tempted to restart the fight. Because he's such a good brother. And a friend in real life. Funny enough. In this fight, the RNG on this fight was a little unbalanced. And that, I don't know if Rashid, am I saying his name right? Rashid, I've been saying. I don't know if he's landed a shot this entire fight. Despite having great odds for every single hit. And to be honest, I don't know if there's anything I would do differently. I think we played the fight well. Just not lucky, I guess. I want to restart so bad, but who's to say the fight won't go worse? I'm not scared of this fight at all. This is not that tough of a fight. I was a little shocked by the quality of the weapons on these dudes. But we're getting mired down in the slog of this fight. You know what, guys? I'm going to reload. I don't want to lose Shayteezy. And we can do it without losing him. Apologies if that grinds your gears. But this is a fun fight and it's a tough fight. But it's not a fight where we should consider having to lose a brother as part of it. And already some kind of interesting stuff has appeared here. God, if I can knock this down and get all these weapons. Those are 3 sick weapons. Some interesting, like, terrain features have appeared. These supplies are going to break up the zombie attack. And force them to kind of trickle through corridors. Now this, weirdly enough, I want it to be our crossbow run. But it's turned into our throwing weapon run. Which is still going quite well. I mean, this is a tough fight. Now that I look at them all kind of lined up like this, this is not a make-believe tough fight. This is a real tough fight. I will say we did very well with our throwing weapons in the opening salvos of the game. Of our last attempt at this. To the point where you could say we got a little lucky on the RNG. And I like to acknowledge that when that happens. That way I'm not butthurt at the game for bad RNG. Because sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? But that was all great damage. Pass. Spear, pass. Spear, pass. Who else has a spear? Is it Willibald? Should have jumped out here last turn with Aerosol. Would have saved him a little bit of movement. But yeah, whoever gets possessed, that's who we need to focus. Okay. Wow. Jumped right in, eh? Let's see if we get as lucky with our spear walls. Our spear walls were legit. That's not really luck. That's definitely based on numbers. But we got lucky with the numbers. So boom, a stun here is beautiful. Unfortunately, we're bleeding, but it won't be for much longer. This hammer is worrisome. We got to get that nonsense out of here. And we'll start by applying a little bit of damage on him. And what the heck? Rashid shows up. Unfortunately, our spear wall was broken here at the top. I am not going out there. Stepping into here is a big mistake. Big mistake, huge. Pretty weapon, pretty woman. Pretty weapon is like the crossover with Mel Gibson. The Pretty Woman reference we all didn't know we needed. Alright, let's take a shot here. That's a 4-fer. And even getting lucky with our handgun here. Not even getting lucky, just hitting the 70 and 80% shots that we felt like we probably should have hit in the last fight. Could be clutch. And the stun there was super clutch. I was going to say, if you hit back-to-back Rashid, I'll forgive you, but I don't know if I forgive you for that. You just missed another 75%er. I'm going to step in there. Try and get that. Keep this hammer from ever touching us. Awesome. Alright, let's shoot again in here. I'll take that. That's a good hit. Spear wall. Let's keep them back if we can. That hammer shan't touch us. Yeah. We knew we were putting Aracel in a bit of a hard spot. Shay Teasy getting the business once again. Yeah. Aracel's in a hard spot because now he's in a triple surround with a dangerous weapon. That kill is clutch. As is that kill. I want to bring Grump up here to help, or else we're going to have a hard time. Shay needs to get to stunning, basically. Excellent. And let's just try to take that dude out. Put Rashid in a better spot. Good hits landed with Omar. I'm going to go for the stun here. Didn't get it. Could have prevented a lot of damage. And that should be an easy kill next turn. Alright, and the hammer gets pushed back. That's great for us. Might even have been a good idea to not do that. But he brings him right back and kind of wastes his resurrection there. This is a 3-fer. That's the best we're going to get. And that's huge. Come on, land the stun, please. Damn. Stun there would have been clutch. Go for the decapitation. Into a hit. And we missed 2 of our attacks with the pole hammers. That would have probably saved us a lot of damage. That hurt. Because we had bonus 20% chance to hit. Which still didn't give us great chances to hit. But man, one hit with one of these Saifs or this hammer could be lights out for some of our bros. Okay, nice. And we landed a stun. Beautiful, Grump. This fight's already going a bit better. Because we've landed certain hits that we felt like we needed to land. I should have stepped in, I think, with Rashid. This is the most crucial turn, I feel. Oh, that's way too many resurrections. Him landing that shot, even though it was a 65%, was great. This weapon is now off the table. This series of attacks, I was going to say, was maybe the second most important. God. Okay. And we didn't get any of the kills. Okay. We need decapitations, man. There's 1. There's 2. Beautiful. And what that does is that's going to free us up. The stun there was... The lack of stun was pretty bad. That's going to free us up north. These dudes ain't coming back. Come on, Shayteezy. Fade, fade, fade. Beautiful. All 3 misses. And we even didn't get killed by this weapon, which I was terrified of. Even though we missed 3 attacks on him. We're still okay. We really wanted to get that kill to not get hit by that boar spear. But we're grinding. We're grinding our way through. We wanted to get that kill as well. Not getting that was also pretty crap. There goes the armor. Alright, that was a very clutch turn. We didn't take any damage. And we were able to sort of grind our way through a lot of bad stuff. Happily, he's been able to defend himself. Rashid has. I was about to say, wouldn't be surprised to see this guy come right freaking back. And he has. I want to start moving forward and pressuring. We just haven't quite cleared our way through yet. And now Shayteezy's in a rough spot with only 40 HP. And Lucian's in a rough spot too. So what we're going to do is try to get these kills. And then send our brothers who are in great condition, like Grump, Alexander, into battle. While everyone else who's very hurt needs to kind of run. Shayteezy should run. He's got 1 additional throwing weapon, which is nice. I'm going to step in here as well with Rashid. Omar's in good shape. We've got a lot of bros we can bring into the fight. Especially our bros who are using 2-handers. Let's see, I might need Aerosol here to cut some heads. But Lucian's the only one that needs to get out of here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Go for the 70%er. That's annoying, but we're fine. Shoot here. If we hit, it's almost certainly a kill. We're out of ammo, which is okay. And nice, the double kill with Erling. Beautiful. Step over here. Excellent, and a decapitation as well. Willowball needs to get into this fight. He's in perfect condition. I'm going to bring Aerosol here. Forward. Forward. Grump moves forward. And you move backwards, sir. You guys team up. Bluebell can come forward as well. Expect a few of these dudes to try to come back. And we're going to need more than, 4 or 5 dudes here to easily break this without putting ourselves at risk. We've done it before where we kind of half-ass this fight a little bit and then we pay for it. So we're not going to do that. Later, nerd. Step here. Moving in too early would be disastrous, which we've kind of done. Yeah, that's disastrous. That's a throw. I didn't think they would rotate on me that hard, but they did. And now we've got to deal with it. Everyone's got to come in the pool. Splash around. That was dumb. don't ever say what I just said ever again. Alright, pass. Maybe we can get lucky, get some stuns. We know some of these nerds are coming back. That's beautiful. But I'm really just worried about Alexander now. Kind of crummy miss. Yeah, he gets hit by that hammer. He's in big trouble. But he didn't, so we're good. Try to focus the dude with the hammer. We don't have enough fatigue to do all the defensive stuff I'd like to do. Step in, even though our guys aren't that confident. But with the Necromancer dead, I'm feeling much better. Pass here. See how we can move up. We're good. Our bros are tired. But kill him is their business, and business is good. You're just going to pass, sir. And we were lucky there. Not getting hit by 2 of those hammer strikes is lucky. Chances are one of us would have got us. Though their rolls weren't particularly high. I mean, at 35, you kind of expect to miss, or whatever it is, 36. Hit him in the head, which was decidedly unlucky. And with more full surrounds happening, let's back up here with Shayteezy. If we can end this by next turn, we'll be happy. Step in there. Yeah, Leonhard really needs some fatigue. Alright, these dudes are still fresh, these zombies. Let's say, let's get the kill here so he can't hit us with a hammer. Holy crap. And he crushed Omar. And now Omar is on like death's door and could die. God. See how quickly that turned? And we barely scraped out of there alive. Unbelievable. And for our trouble, 2 Saifs, a scimitar, a ring, a pimp hat, and some loot. Boy, that was... Losing Shayteezy there would have made this entire endeavor kind of moot in terms of value, but taking the fight again, we got it done. And the way that we had to get it done. Our brothers are somewhat hurt. We've got some levels, though. Nice to see Alexander here. Alexander is meant to be... He could very easily be yet another throwing bro. Take the 4 here in resolve, and the 4 in HP, the 3 in range skill. And then I'm going to get backstab on him. Happy to have it. Bluebell here. Take a 3 in melee skill. Thank you, sir. Take a 4 in maximum fatigue. And a... I mean, there's some decent rolls here. I'll just take this 4 in range defense and probably never pump it again. And then we'll also take Backstabber here as well. Start getting it on more of our brothers. It'll be more of a thing. Aerosol here is always meant to be a Cleaver Master, so I have no problems getting him his Cleaver Mastery. And we're going to want at least 1 Cleaver Master, as I said. There's a unique weapon that you get in every campaign that's a badass Cleaver, and he's going to be the one who wields it. So... excited for that. Let's take a 3 roll in melee skill. Wish it could have been a little bit bigger, but that's okay. That's what she said anyway. Let's take the 3 roll in fatigue and the 4 roll in resolve. Hopefully you guys aren't surprised at that. But a brother who's going to be a 2-hander in a company like this where he can never be confident, having a high resolve might be excellent. I even thought about just getting Fortified Mind on every single brother as well. Just giving them the best possible resolve checks or resolve they could possibly have. Does that also help with checks, right? No, it doesn't. What is it? Isn't there something that helps with, like, bad... Is it resilient? It's a status effects. I could have sworn there was something that helped you, like... with the mental stuff. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Actually, I think, was that it? Is it? No, not Killing Frenzy. Not Killing Frenzy. No, I must have imagined that. I'm just constantly looking for ways to undo how terrible it is that they're never happy about battle. And we could go back into the arena. Let's see what they have for us here. Oh, Nexurs. Okay, I saw the alchemist call them. I can't even pronounce it. This is a really funny one. Feel free to read that. We've read it already. But yes, we'll happily take this for 970. And we'll do that in the next episode. That's a fun way to start it. And we're back in the money. We've got barely what we need to get the tools, but let's see, in terms of selling, just sell this stuff. I like to keep a little extra. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Whew, it's been a long one. And okay, alright, yeah, this is a good thing for us to do before we leave today. A fresh, cool breeze is blowing, and you feel like it's a good time for the Dark Brigade to start something new. You call them in to gather round. What do you tell them? You know what, instead of doing the trade, which is going to take us forever to do, instead of visiting every single town, which is going to take forever to do, actually, this is very easy. Take on a complete contract for the ruling. Instead of getting our battle standard right away. Nah, let's get our battle standard, man. This is too good. Although the other one we would get done right away. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the episode, y'all. Take care.